Alexa, what is a Bachelor Arts Science Literature of Animal Therapeutics?
That don't make sense. Man, that crazy.
Welcome back to another episode of Moments with Murph, with me, your host, Murph. So today we're in a different part of the house, because ain't nobody here to bother me. Woo, woo. Well, we're going to continue with our college tips, and we're going to continue at the junior year standpoint. So the only thing that I ask is that you smash the like button and the subscribe button, because it helps the channel, and we're going to hop right into it. Starting with tip number 1, which is pick a major. You had 2 years to figure out what you like and what people are succeeding and not succeeding in to make an educated guess. Which means that you had 2 years to make some senior friends. You should have been in freshman year. But to see how their majors listen, if they tell you a major is simple, pay attention to what that major actually does and what jobs they have. Because if you go back a year or two later after you graduate, you ask them, like, hey, what do you do? And they're kind of like, oh, I'm going to go get my master's. There's nothing out there yet. And then you ask somebody else, like, hey, where do you work at? You got this major. And they're like, oh, I'm a free agent. That means that major does not seem the most promising because other people are having struggles to find that. And don't pick a major that make it seem like you made it up. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to get my Bachelor of Arts Science in Literature of Animal Therapeutics. What? Because trust me, if I don't know what it means, I'm asking Google or Alexa, like, Alexa, what is a Bachelor of Arts Science Literature of Animal Therapeutics?
That don't make sense. Man, that crazy.
Hey, and I thought I was tripping because listen, Alexa don't lie. She costs too damn much. But the whole idea is you want to find a major that is equally aligned with what you want to do. Because remember, they say you're going in for a career, which means a career is something you enjoy even if you weren't paid. What? I know. Listen. The whole idea is make sure you pick something that actually has some productivity in the near future and that'll make you happy. Simple. Tip number 2, start networking with people in your industry and your field. If you want issues and problems solved by people who've done it, talk to them. Don't go to your friends who don't know nothing about what you want to do and how you want to get there. It's basically like talking to a brick wall.
I only come to you when I'm upset.
Like, you want to ask an out of shape person on how to get ripped. So why would you ask your friends how to get to the place you want to be when they haven't been there yet? I be telling my friends, especially like the athletic trainers and the sport, the exercise science people, I be telling them, look, I don't know what you want to do. If you want to get on your path, you can just follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
You want to connect with people in the industry. Why? Because they are professionals, just about. Maybe not so much the entry-level people, but nonetheless. They're going to hand you the golden ticket. Maybe not so much the golden ticket, but a nice brochure. You can start doing the things that they did, but even faster. Because they took steps, they made mistakes, and now they know what to do and what not to do. So they can tell the younger generation what they should do. I promise you, it's going to be one of the best things you do. Because then you, A, will know what you really want to do, and you know how to go about it. Because people done told you. It was up to you to put it into place. We're talking about basically a mentor, someone who's really been in it for a couple of years. So what you're not going to do is waste these people's time. Because I promise you, they'll dismiss you like,
I have to ask you again. Please leave.
All right, fine.
Sir!
No, Joe, he's leaving.
Sir!
Joe.
Sir!
Tip number 3, you want to find an internship. Now what you want to do in an internship, you want to find it for the spring of junior year or between junior and senior year that summer. Because you really want your senior year to be as comfortable as possible and less of stress. You want to enjoy that last year. Now, what an internship is going to do is going to ask you to work 30 to 40 hours per week for free.
That don't make sense.
I know.
What the hell?
I know. Listen, we gotta make a small sacrifice, and it's better to make it while you're already in the school time period instead of trying to make that internship after you graduate. Because you graduate and going 4 years without the internship, and then you still gotta do another, 2, maybe 3, maybe 6 months of an unpaid internship. Now listen, there are some paid internships. Aim for those. Because listen, the best appreciation is compensation. Mark my words. But even if you got like a small internship for like 3 to 6 credits, it's good to get some field experience because that's what colleges really care about. They want to see that you've actually put yourself in the field and got a bit of skill, a bit of experience. They don't care about your classes. I swear to Bob, they really don't. Like, Alexa, what do you think about college?
Colleges rob the out of you, but they are useful sometimes.
You know what? I honestly would agree with that. But honestly, it's going to get you ahead of a lot of people who just go there to kind of have fun in school and don't think about the future too much after those 4 years are up. So this will give you a little bit of leverage. Plus, with you being at an internship, that means you're working with people in the professional field, which you should network with. Going back to tip 2. But if you do good work, do great work, in a sense, they'll remember you. So you might not work there, but they can be a great point of reference. Or you might get an opportunity to work at another company that's similar to them, if not for them, just because they know what you're willing to do and what to put in. That's what you're supposed to do. The whole idea is to make yourself memorable in any way, fashion possible. That didn't even sound right. And now I'll wrap it up for your junior year tips. See, junior year is a little more simple. Really, all you're doing is getting organized. So it's a lot more action than it is talking, but it's constructive action because now you're starting to set up your life plan. And that's where things really get important. So I thank you guys for listening. Now, if you missed part 3, where we're talking about sophomore year, and if you want to continue the series and listen to the senior year, and make sure you just go to Murphy's Thoughts playlist. I think you will enjoy it. It's pretty hilarious. I like it. You should too. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.